All right, hi Gemini. Welcome to your reading. We already have some cards that popped out. And happy Halloween. I have some exciting news for you guys. I started a Fiverr account, so if you were interested in getting a personal reading from me, now you can. And all the links will be in the description. All right, Gemini. So your overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles for me talks about putting in a lot of work for something. So I feel like you're coming out of a period where you were putting in a lot of work. And this period may stretch back a couple weeks, couple months, maybe even years. But I'm getting that you're in a period where you were really putting in a lot of work. I'm getting that for some of you, you were putting in work in towards yourself. Definitely. Some of you were putting it into finances or love or career or whatever, but definitely whatever it was that you were putting your energy into, you're seeing a lot of dividends paying out right now. It's interesting to me because that being your overall energy, and you have the 4 of Pentacles, and you also have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So, I think that what's going on right now is that you've sort of been hurt or backstabbed or betrayed in the past. And I think that that's sort of taught you to celebrate your victories a little bit more quietly. I think that you're only telling people, like your closest family and friends, what's going on in your life right now. I'm getting that for a lot of you, friends might not have been the most loyal, or someone might not have had your best interest and tried to sabotage you in the past. And I feel like that was really painful, and you sort of changed a little bit now. So I think that's why you've got this 9 of Swords, is because you're a little bit more worried and anxious about who it is that you can trust. I definitely feel like it's a trust thing. With this King of Cups, I feel like a lot of you might have been either working on your... Because, like, a lot of you have been working on yourselves. So I think that, like, a lot of you guys are a lot more in touch with your emotions now. You have a much better understanding of what it is that you want, what it is that you do in a relationship, like what role you play. And I feel like definitely for those of you who are single right now, with this King of Cups and this 9 of Wands, you're definitely in a point where you're emotionally mature, and you have the passion to come in and give a message to someone. So I feel like if you've been pursuing someone, the way that they'll perceive you is this much more emotionally mature person. But you also have that like fun, spontaneity energy with this 9 of Wands. And I see that when you come towards this person, you're going to see the 6 of Wands, which is victory. I feel like this person wants you. And maybe it could, maybe it's to the point where, like, you guys both know that you want to begin a relationship together or a situationship together, but it just hasn't happened yet. So I think that if you have any doubts as towards pursuing this relationship or this this situation, I say just go for it. Because I see victory. And on this bottom row, the bottom row, I should mention that the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Empress all came out in Taurus's reading right before you. And you also got the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with the Taurus. If you are, I recommend go checking out their reading, especially if you have a Taurus moon or a Taurus rising or even a Taurus sun and you're like a Gemini and some other placement. Definitely go see that. But I feel like even though the Emperor isn't here, you're sort of matching out the other energy that this person has, right? Like, you are the Empress and the other person is the Emperor. Or if you're a male, it's the other way around. They're your Empress and you're right now in your Emperor energy, and that's what's on your mind. You know, you've seen the growth in the places that you needed, and now that you're in a different kind of energy, you're ready to come towards this person. I'm getting that there might have been a lot of history with this person, and I'm getting that a lot of you might be trying to juggle your finances. I feel like a lot of you guys might be having trouble finding work possibly right now, or trying to get more money, and you're just sort of trying to juggle a lot of things at once. And it's like, well, how can I possibly like do this and that at the same time? But I'm getting that, before with the Six of Wands, you're going to see a victory here somewhere. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like you should count your blessings. And like if you can go out and get one victory, maybe that's not as bad as having two failures. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that you guys are gonna not necessarily like be successful in whatever you do. I don't see any failure energy here. The only thing that I see is that you might be holding yourself back because you're so anxious and because you're so worried. But definitely by the merit of your work with this Eight of Pentacles, you're definitely more than qualified for a promotion or a job or whatever it is that you're trying to look towards. But with the Six of Cups, I definitely see that you guys are maybe dealing with someone from the past. Like I said, there could be history with this person, or it could be that this person just like makes you feel like you're a kid again, like you're in love for the very first time and your feet just like get swooped right off the ground. And with this Empress, like, I'm really under the impression that you guys feel like this is a good match. With this Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting this impression that this particular woman might be very fertile. It might be that you want to have a lot of kids together or are looking towards having a kid, or maybe this person already has kids. But definitely, like, I'm looking at this picture of the Queen of Pentacles and she has a lot of kids with her. But she also has this pentacle of stability. So I'm guessing like whatever is going on here, I see stability. I see victory. I see victory, but the biggest issue here is that you're holding yourself back because you're worried. So I think it's one of those things where you should release your inhibitions and just go for it. And whatever sticks. And whatever doesn't, you just cut your losses. But with the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups together, that's fantastic energy. But that was your reading for this week. Gemini, if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps out the channel, and I'd love to know if it resonated with you. And if you'd like to stick around, please subscribe and tune in next Monday, because that's when I upload next week's readings. So I really hope to see you guys there.